Hey guys, Brandon here, and I'm here to show you guys my 1998 Chevy K1500 C71.
I'm in it just to rewrite history, cause I'm in the mood to label us the leaders of the new school. This ain't for the radio, can't find this on YouTube. This the type of killing that these critics ain't used to. Victorious, victorious, victorious. In this day and age, I got time for innovation, time to be creative.
Back in, I think it was 2014, I just got my license and I was looking for a truck. And I originally had a 97 K1500. I sold it to my grandpa. And then I found this newer 98, cleaner, less miles, and I really liked it because it was a cab and a half, had more room, and it was a good first starter truck basically for me. I had my truck for about a year and a half maybe, and then I just didn't like looking stock anymore, basically what it was. So I went to a dealer that sold wheels and tires and picked up just a basic set of 16-inch wheels and went from there. From the beginning, from where I went from the 16s, I started looking at everybody else's builds up on the social media websites and stuff. Saw everybody going bigger, like starting getting the bigger wheels, like 20x12s, the bigger stuff. I started looking around at other people's builds and figured out that I could fit a bigger wheel and tire combination on my truck without lifting it. So that's when I started looking into 20-inch wheels for my truck. My first set of 20x12s were the Vision Prowler, which was a 20x12 with the -51 offset. And the -51 offset is kind of what made me want to buy those wheels, because every other set of 20x12s is a -44. So I felt like being a little bit more different than everybody else would be kind of cool. Price was a big set for me because I didn't want to go out and blow $1,000 or $900 on just a set of wheels without tires. So when I first came in the shop and I saw them sitting there, I looked at the price tag and it was only 750 bucks, which was only $100 more than what I paid for my 16s. So that's one of the main reasons why I went for the Vision Prowlers. First, I had just basic all-terrains on my truck, and then once I went with the 20s, I kind of wanted that street truck look because nobody that I knew had that look on a truck. So I went with the Nitto 420S's and 30550 R20, which allowed me to fit the 20x12 without trimming basically anything on my stock suspension truck. After the Vision Prowlers, I started looking around at another set of wheels because SEMA was coming up, and I started seeing other companies coming out with stuff, with newer stuff. So I was on the website looking at different 20x12s, and I saw Vision came out with another wheel called the Vision Cannibal. The Cannibal looks identical to a set of American Forces that I really liked. And it has the same design, but the price point is a big difference. So that's why I went with the Vision Cannibal, because they're only, I think I only paid $850 for the Vision Cannibals compared to $2-3 grand for a set of American Forces, which look identical to what I have now. So once I chose the Cannibals as a wheel, I ordered those up, I got them in, and winter was basically here in Wisconsin, so I didn't really want to run a street tire in the winter, so I wanted to go with a mud tire, but I wanted to go with a different style mud tire than everybody else. So I went with the Fuel Gripper MT, which is a really aggressive looking tire, and I saw it on a lot of the SEMA builds, and it was a really popular tire that nobody else around here ran. So just trying to keep my truck different looking than everybody else instead of running the same basic mud tires as everybody. I originally found a set of 3 on Facebook for only $250. So I bought the set of 3, and then I came here, ordered up 2 more, and came out to about another $800 on tires to mount on the Vision Cannibals. The new setup, I really like it. I had the trim just a little bit more because the Fuel Grippers are a true 33-inch tire. So I had to trim a little bit more on the inner fender just to clear them in the front, and then the rear, it still clears the same and no issues with that. I think I'm gonna stay with this setup for this summer, see what comes out new for next winter, for the new SEMA for 2018, see if anything new comes out, maybe upgrade to another set and go bigger, maybe a 22. So for accessories, what I started out with, I wanted a different exhaust on my truck, so I went with a Flowmaster Delta 50 series, which comes out dual 45s at the back. And I went with a 6-inch pipes tip on the end, just to have a different look from everybody else, go a little bit bigger, make it stand out. And then on the front, I went with a Weston bull bar and matched that up with a 20-inch rough country light bar. Another light bar I have is a 52-inch curved up top with OLB brackets, which are also powder coated to match, gloss black. And then headlights, I went with Spyder Headlights with LED concepts just to stand out from everybody else and make it look a little bit different, but keep it low key with the LEDs. And then in the rear, just a basic set of aftermarket eBay taillights to change it from stock. I also went with the 4-piece RGB rock light kit from Black Label Lighting. Really like the kit, a whole bunch of different color designs in it. For tint on the truck, I did the upper and lower brow on the front. That's a 5%. And then on the driver and passenger side windows is 15%. The 15% tint on the front windows matches the factory tint on the back 2 windows and on the back glass. My suspension is completely stock. The only thing I had to do to clear the 20x12s and 33-inch tires was turn the torsion keys up about 1.5 inches so I could clear it. I did all the suspension work by myself, and the NorCal mod I did by myself. Back in high school, we had 4 or 5 K1500 Chevys in our group of friends, and everybody else was modifying their vehicle or doing different stuff to it. And that's where I kind of got into it, trying to stand out from the crowd and make myself look different from everybody else. Looking at the different builds that everybody else is doing, like the bigger builds like SEMA, looking around, see what all the big companies are doing like what they're running and what kind of products they're using on their trucks. It's kind of helped me look into other stuff to build my truck, but keep it budget friendly. With my build, I kind of wanted to keep it on the low end of cash wise, because don't want to put all of my money into the truck, but still keeping it looking different than everybody else's was the key thing. In the next couple years, for now, I like the stock suspension look because not everybody does that. Not a lot of trucks keep their suspension stock and shove a 20 by 12 inch wheel underneath a stock truck, because not a lot of vehicles can do it. But in the future, I'd like to go with a 3-inch suspension lift and some 22 by 14s to see if I can clear a 22 by 14 with only 3 inches of lift. The thing I love most about my truck is it's my build, it's my style. It doesn't have anything to do with what somebody else thinks it should be. It's the way I want it to be. So thank you guys for tuning into this video and listening to my story on my truck and how I envisioned it and wanted it to be. And be sure to share this video and let everybody else know that it's your truck and your style, and you can make it be whatever you want it to be.